We are now in the championship game facing Sabino. They were a 4A team, moved down to 3A this year, I believe, maybe last year. Of course, Round Valley's in the 2A. We are in the 2A North. We are in the championship round here at the West Valley Invitational. Here, let me move my mic a little closer to my mouth. See if I can get a little louder. We had a barn burner of a semifinal against Eastmark that we'll have to podcast and talk about that one because that was just something else. Go back and watch it on the stream later this evening. The last, 5 minutes of that game?
Yep.
Probably the best 5 minutes you'll ever see in softball. Anyway, the coaches are now getting together at home plate, and the umpires are trying to get the lineup from Coach Emerald, who is trying to watch it, write out his lineup. We just in a little bit of a rush because we had just finished, managed to switch fields. So anyway, Round Valley advancing to the championship round. And what is interesting is Sabino went into this bracket play number 1. We went into this bracket number 2. So now you've got number 1 and number 2 squaring off in the championship to see who will come out in the small school division as the champion in the West Valley Invitational. So
I'm almost there, Dan, almost.
Lily's trying to get some food in her. We were both trying to rush down some pizza. Luckily, I'm a fast eater, so I got it done. But I'm going to have to give it to her when it comes time to entering the lineups into Game Changers. So you're going to hear from both of us at one time or another. Very good tournament. I'm impressed with this tournament so far. Round Valley stepping up strong. And I am going to talk about that last game. So in Eastmark, we had a play that we went into that inning down by 2. Kayla reaches. Kayla hits Emily in. Getting a message from my wife. Anyway, Emily reaches. Kayla hits and brings her in. And I'm not going to go into detail on errors or everything else. Tay advanced runner but got out. And then Merrick, correct? No, Allison. Allison pops out. Tay gets out. So now we got 2 outs. Tying run on third. Was there just 1 out? I thought Tay was the second out. No. Tay was the first out. That's right. Because, anyway, so we end up tying it up. Jalen Wright comes in to run for Allison. Or, no, she comes in to run for Tay. And then Merritt gets up to bat, hits a little blooper to third, reaches first because third baseman's freezing the runner. And then Wright was on third, standing there. Merrick takes off for second. The third baseman focuses on Newbie and forgets about Wright. And while the second baseman and the first baseman are playing with Newbie in a pickle, Wright comes in to score in a tie ball game to take the win.
And they did tag out Merrick in the process there, but it didn't matter.
For the second out.
That was just the second out of the game.
All right, so what do we got real quickly for Round Valley's starting lineup? Do we have any changes from the previous game?
Oh, from the previous game? Looks like, yes, we do. Just a couple at the bottom of the lineup.
Okay.
Montana is going to DP for Brindley.
Okay, so we're going to remove the DP here. And where's that going to be?
That's 9-10. So Montana will DP. Brindley will be the catcher.
Okay, so I'm going to sub out. And that's going to be Westbrook?
Westbrook.
And then Westbrook will be the DP. And the catcher will be 24, Brindley. And it looks like we will be batting first.
Yeah, Sabino coach in the coaches meeting said, well, we came into the tournament first. You came in second. We should be home team.
So who is or what position is Allison playing? Is she pitching?
Allison is pitching. And I think you can go from there.
Yep, so we got Shiloh at second, Emily in left, Kayla at short, Allison pitching, Tay at first base, Merrick in center field, Macy in right field, Sky Peralta at third base, Westbrook, the designated player, hitting for flex Brinley Hawes, who is catching. And that will be Round Valley's lineup.
Pitching for Sabino is number 5.
So let me get there. As Game Changers take its sweet time. So which team is batting first? Well, that would be Round Valley. All right, so number 5 is pitching.
Number 5 is pitching. I am looking, and I cannot make out the number for the catcher with her gear.
I think it's 1.
And number 17, though, is at first base.
That'd be 17.
And
does it not say? Do they not put their positions on?
Well, we don't have theirs yet.
Oh,
here it's on its way right now. All right, so the short
let's go catcher.
Number 9's catcher. Number 17 is first. Number 6 is second.
You're way faster reading it than I can find them. They've got 18 girls. Yeah, I don't care. I got pitcher, catcher. That's all I need.
All right.
For now. Here's the windup.
That is going to be ball 1.
Very long striding gait for the Sabino pitcher. Ball 1 to McCall.
And that's going to be a hit to second base, over to first for out number 1. Carla, can you hand me the music and go help your dad with the canopy?
Here's the windup in the pitch to Muth.
Ball low.
Hey!
Whoa!
Jinx, you owe me a Coke. You did give me my wallet. What's the damage? Oh, good.
Strike 1. 1-1 count to Emily. Little high ball. 2-1 count.
I really feel bad if somebody's sitting behind me, but I wouldn't imagine that they are.
Well, we have the canopy here, so between innings, that can go up. So whoever's sitting behind us will be shaded as well as us. That's a 2-2 count to Emily.
Go, Emily, you can do it, babe.
Ball. Full count.
Muth with a full count. There's a hit pop up to the shortstop.
And she makes the play.
Go, Kayla. Go rally, ladies. Let's go.
Kayla Logan.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Coach Merrills sent me a picture, Lake House softball, all sitting in the living room with the game on the TV. Kayla with ball 1.
Let's go, Kayla. All right, Kayla.
Oh, glad that Coaches Merrill can enjoy the game with us.
Good job, Kayla.
2-0 count. Where have these umbrellas been this whole time?
In somebody else's hands.
As she looks and laughs. Strike inside, looking. Kayla, foul ball out of play. 2-2 count.
Yeah, my phone likes the shade too, to be honest.
Yeah, so does mine.
Yeah, thanks, Troy. We appreciate the shout out there. Foul ball.
Foul ball. So this Sabino, I believe they're Sabercats, right?
That's correct.
And they actually won the 3A championship last year, defeating Payson in the championship game.
Yeah, I can see that.
Foul ball out of play. Kayla doing her job up there.
Yeah, these guys are... Hey, Joel, you want your umbrella back? Oh, no, don't move it to that side.
Drop third strike. Thrown down to first for out number 3.
Was that swinging or looking?
That was swinging. So we're going to move to the bottom of the first inning.
So, what is Sabino's lineup?
Number 7, Aguilar.
Okay, let me see if I can find her. Aguilar.
Number 2, McFarland.
Number 2.
Number 5, Nielsen.
Number 5, got it.
Number 9, Pancost.
Number 9, got it.
17, Stewart.
There is no 17, Stewart. Oh, she's 12. Okay.
Number 10, Philman Moreno.
Philman Moreno, okay.
Number 1, R. McFarland. But both of them are McFarland.
Okay.
14, Nichols.
Okay.
And 6, Romero. And Dan, I'm going to step real quick and help these guys get this canopy set up for us.
Okay, I can take it. I'm like excited and stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got Game Changer now all set up. We're watching Muth take her series of pitches to warm up. Brindley Hawes behind the plate, so let's go through your Round Valley roster by position. We've got Allison Muth in the mound. Brindley Hawes is catching. Walker at first. McCall at second. Logan at short. Peralta at third. Muth in left. Newby in center. And Soderquist in right. Batting first, Sabino is number 7, Aguilar. She is, sporting a Hot Shots helmet. Called strike.
Good job.
There's a line drive shot to right field. Solquist is going to play it and prevent any further advancement. That will be a single for Aguilar. That will bring up number 2, McFarland. Muth missing just inside with that pitch for a 1-0 count to McFarland. Aguilar on second, or on first. Pitch outside. Aguilar taking a suicide lead for 2-0 count on McFarland. Muth missing just outside. There's a shot to the pop up to the shortstop. Kind of, I wanted to call it shallow left, but it was more like a deep left or deep third base. So on the pop fly, batter will be out.
So Dan,
by Logan.
Fill me in here. We got a runner at first.
Yeah, so
one down.
Aguilar reached on a single out to right field, and then you just saw the pop-up out. So this brings up Nielsen, the pitcher.
And that's going to be a pass ball by Hawes. Dan, we almost got you in there. You good with the umbrella?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So what do we got? Defensive indifference?
No, pass ball.
Oh.
That's going to be right out at Newby. Line drive, double play.
Line drive, double play to Newby for her to Kayla. The runner did not tag. Wow.
All right. So that was a hard hit ball just right above Allison's shoulder there. But right to newbie, runner was already halfway to third base. And as she turned around to realize it was too late, newbie had already thrown that into Logan for a double play.
Yeah, doubled off. And that, we're seeing a lot of aggressive base running. But what we're not seeing is a lot of I don't want to say not smart. Anyway, let's go back. Let's get Sabino's positions because I need to get a clearer train of thought before I go off on that.
All right, so you have pitcher catcher. Let's go to third base, number 17, Stewart.
Yep.
And
First.
that's first base, yes.
Stewart.
Second base,
Okay.
Romero, number 6.
Okay.
Shortstop, number 7, Aguilar.
Got it.
And 14, third base,
14.
Nichols.
Oh, yep. Got it.
Left field is number 10.
Number 10. Where are you? There you are. Moreno.
And number 1, center.
Yep.
And number 9, McFarland.
Number 9 or
Number 9 position, McFarland, number 2.
number 2. Gotcha.
So
I was gonna
Allison
say-
Muth leading us off here in the top of the second inning.
Muth batting in the 4-hole in place of Areola, who is out on an injury. There's a pop-up foul. Catcher making
It's
a play.
going to go foul, out of play.
Oh, thank you.
Got another life there.
Use it. You know what? I'm going to see if I can put this thing in the cup holder so I don't have to hold it. Nope, too short.
Put it right behind your back, Dan. Lean back on it.
You know what? Yeah. Dang, Lily, I'm glad I keep you around.
There you go.
Ugh.
It's just like having one of those umbrella hats.
There you go.
1-1 count to Muth.
Huh.
And that is going
Oh.
to hit Muth on the inside of the knee. She's going to walk it down slowly to Coach Brown.
And that is, out of all the places that baby could take a pitch,
That is not the spot.
that is not the one. Muth still in recovery from a torn meniscus. High tear. Didn't require surgery, but she's been trying to rehab it. But Allison has to get to first base before they will allow the substitution. So
All right. So number 14, Ticey comes in as the courtesy runner for the pitcher. Hopefully Allison's able to
oh,
get
wait a
over.
minute. She's limping, but she's smiling. Okay. I got
Allison
it.
will get over to the dugout and be able to walk that off.
Yeah, that was a hard pitch, and that hit her right in the side of the knee.
That hurts. All right, so Tay's coming up to bat here. Runner on first. 0-0 score. Top of the second inning. Outside pitch, ball 1. Dan, this canopy that we picked up in Colorado at a tournament over the summer
Yeah.
barely fits in this little spot here.
Well, it's one of those 70-footer camper models by Coleman.
But hey, I don't care. It was free. Somebody left it. We picked it up, and now it's ours. And now we're getting the shade from it.
What I can't believe is somebody left it at the Sparkler. That's what I can't believe.
You know, and we actually even went and reported that we had picked it up, hoping that the next day somebody would come claim it. Well, no such luck. Inside corner pitch for a 2-2 count. I guess I should say no such luck on their part. Good luck on ours.
Yeah. So 2-2 count to Walker.
Low ball 3 loads the count. Pitch is on its way. That's going to be a high pop fly. Catcher territory. Trouble. Catcher does come down with it for out number 1. Those are the hardest balls to catch there, Dan.
Yes.
Okay, so Merrick up to bat, doing her job in the last game there. Sold that pickle real good. bunt, foul ball.
Merritt coaching herself in the box a little bit. Foul ball, fighting off the low pitch.
All right,
0-2
so
count.
Merrick with an 0-2 count. I've got a report here that we aren't being heard, so we did just make an adjustment. Let us know. I'll move my mic in just a little as well. Merrick with a swinging strike 3 for out number 2. Macy up to bat. We have Tycee Walker on first base as a courtesy runner.
Yeah, so you got previous batter filling the holes. You got Macy digging holes.
As to why there is a, I don't know, what do we call that?
Pit.
Inverted volcano there.
That's a pit. You could trap small animals in that.
Ball going. Tycee
Nailed
is
it.
caught stealing. Nice throw there by the catcher down to the shortstop. And Tycee is caught stealing. So Macy will be up at the top of the 3rd inning. All right, producer says we are good to go. They can hear us. All right, Dan, you have the lineups. You're good to go there?
I am good to go. I am going to need to ask a favor of you.
All right.
Is I have to duck out. I want to go over, and I know Allison's taking the mound, but I'm going to duck out for just a second.
You're good. All right, so as Dan is leaving us for just a second here, we have Allison Muth at the mound. Seems to be doing okay. You can tell she is in a little bit of pain by the look on her face. Defensively, other than that, everything is the same here. We are going to lead off with number 9, Pancost, batting 4th. She'll be the leadoff batter for the bottom of the 2nd inning. Okay, throw is down. And it appears that we will be starting this inning here. So we have the sun to our back now, which is a little bit, I guess, better in a sense. It's not beating down straight on us. If you are watching, please hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified of any and all Let's Go Elk productions. And Allison getting her signal. Pitch is on its way. And that is going to be hit by number 9 to right field. It's going to be dropped at the fence. Macy bobbles just a bit, but not enough to move the runner to 3rd. So it's going to be a stand-up double. Right, number 12, Stewart, up to bat. 17 on her jersey. 12 in Game Changer. Courtesy runner comes in. Believe that is number 3. All right. Pitch is on its way. That is going to be a line drive right back at Allison. Merrick is able to get it. It's going to be a single RBI. Right, that brings up number 10, Philman up to bat. Pitch is on its way. Foul ball. So as Dan talked about in the last game, fatigue is a game of the name of the game here. This is the Lady Elks' 6th game in 3 days. And we'll see if that plays a part of this inning here or the remainder of the game. That's going to be a fly ball to Macy. Macy coming in on it. The runner able to get back to first in time. All right, brings number 1 McFarland up to bat. That's going to be a foul ball.
Good job, Allison.
We got a 1-0 score. Sabino on top. Bottom of the second inning. 1 out, 1 on, 0-1 count. And that's going to be a strike looking.
One more.
0-2 count for Allison. Foul ball out of play. Deep foul ball. Sun is high in the right side of the field's eyes. Another foul ball out of play. Shiloh opting to wear a hat out there so she can see. Macy opting to use the hand to shade the eyes.
You got it, Allison.
0-2 count, 1 down, 1 on. Allison with the delivery. It's going to be a changeup. It's going to be a pass ball by Haas. 17 is going to advance on that. Nice pitch on the outside corner for strike 3. 2 down. 1-0 Sabino lead. Bottom of the second inning. Number 14, a lefty up to bat. Ball inside. Or, sorry, on the outside corner. Inside for a righty. So these Lady Elks having 2 tournaments within the last 2 weeks, advancing to the championship game in both tournaments. Ball. First tournament versing River Valley, the 2A champion, and second tournament versing Sabino, the 3A champion, both from last year. That's going to be ball 3, 3-0 count. Pitch is on its way. Nice spot on that outside corner. And that is going to be a ground ball up the middle to Merrick. That throw is going to come into Allison, holding both runners. Allison throws over to Tay to secure that runner at first. So we got runners on the corners. 2 down with number 6, Romero, up to bat. And Allison gets her sign. Pitch is on its way. Little high, ball 1. I was actually waiting to see that runner at first opt to move to second on the indifference, but she does not.
Try to keep my water in the shade. I'm back.
After this pitch, I'll pass you over your nice pitch there called strike.
Oh, I thought that was mine. I'm like, wait.
Well, you've not been doing anything this whole time.
So 1-1 on the batter with 2 outs.
Foul ball out of play.
Good job, Allison. Way to pitch, babes.
Right, so a 1-2 count, 2 down. Runner on the corners. That is a called third strike. Beautiful placement by Allison, who is in pain as she's walking off that field, taking her time to get off the field right now.
Yeah, she's definitely showing signs of fatigue, but I think this would be a good time to give some love to our sponsors, no?
You got it. Let me get there, Dan. We'd like to thank ZNet Networks, IT networking, DJing, and live streaming. Diana Elmer at White Mountain Ponderosa Realty. Diana wants to connect with you on your next home purchase or sell. Contact her at 928-245-3139. Woodland Building Supply, your place to do your DIY. White Mountain Regional Medical Center, empowering a healthier community, who they are currently working on expanding the ER. They do have a new CT and MRI, nuclear medicine. And we have all local administrators there at White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Pioneer Title Agency, taking the approach that's professional but not stuffy. And by using them, you are opening new doors to success and friendship. McCall Hauling and Dirt Works, specializing in new septic install and repair, gravel, dirt, pads, roads, and brush removal. Lackey Rentals can be found on Facebook, also by calling 928-242-5705. They are local in Eager, and they do deliver. Emerald Sanders Realty. Call Jody today. She's been working on realty since 2005. Dan Muth Land Surveying, Modern Technology. And also Arizona Choice Insurance by Bryce Hamlin, local broker for the community. And with that, Macy has a strike one, foul ball with an 0-1 count, leading us off the top of the third inning. Strike two, swinging. Little inside there. 1-2 count. Strike three. So that is a 1 out, bringing Sky Peralta up to bat. Strike. 0-1 count. Sky showing the bunt there, not pulling back. Blue indicating that she did go. Swinging strike two, 0-2 count. Top of the third inning, 1 down. And that's going to be inside, 1-2 count. Pitch is on its way. Strike three. 2 down. No on. And that brings Montana Westbrook up to the bat. It's the bottom of the lineup here. Swinging strike one. Swinging strike two. Westbrook just a little late on that swing. She gets a little piece of that. Foul ball out of play. Inside looking, strike three on that corner. So 3 up, 3 down for Sabino. And that will finish off the top of the third inning, putting us into the bottom of the third inning. Muth still out in the circle here. All right, so did you forget you were doing this?
Yeah, I did.
You sure did.
Sorry.
What did Macy do? Stuck out? All right. Well, pitch count's not going to be correct. But hey, Dan over here, I handed him back the game changer.
And then I noticed that the Eastmark coach is sitting behind me, as well as most of the Eastmark players. How you doing, ladies? So anyway, I started talking to the coach, and I completely forgot why I was here. So yeah, my wife's gonna have to fix the.
All right. Well, we
fix
are
this.
back.
Thank you,
We are
Lily.
back.
I appreciate it. I might as well just hand this to you.
I should have recognized it sooner, but I didn't.
Why? You were busy doing your
I was
job.
busy
the one
talking here.
Yeah, I was the one that left. All right, here we go.
All right. So Sabino's going to lead off at the top of their lineup in the bottom of the third inning. That's a nice pitch by Allison. Called strike.
Allison is digging deep on every pitch. You're probably not going to be able to see it on the stream, but this little girl is showing signs of fatigue.
Foul ball. 0-2 count.
She's going to need a lot of crowd support behind her. Baby sister is getting tired.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, she's pitched all but what, 5 of these games? 5 of
5
these
innings of the 6 games.
5 or 6, I think.
Change up. That's going to be a fly ball. Merrick coming in on it.
And she'll
And
make it.
she catches it in left center field for out number 1. Number 2 up to bat.
So, in talking to the Sabino coach,
What'd you learn?
well, I learned that he knows about our channel because he that's how he scouted us.
Oh,
So, I guess that is a double-edged sword.
I guess it is. However,
We'll have to see in between innings if we can get him to come talk to us for a minute.
he's like, dang it, I should not have started that conversation.
Well, that's what you get for sitting behind the talkie people.
And that's going to be a nice
Oh,
hit.
that is
Muth
long.
is at the fence, and it is over. So a single home run, a solo home run there for Sabino, number 2. And that puts Sabino ahead 2-0 in the bottom of the third inning.
Yeah, and to hit a home run on a 300-foot field with a 6-foot fence,
Got some power behind that.
yeah, she got every bit of that.
All right, so number 5 coming up to the plate. Kayla giving some love to her pitcher there. Reminder that if you are watching this, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're notified when Let's Go Elks goes live. Wow.
That ball hit the fence, and that's where the mic is. Sounded pretty fierce, but it wasn't.
Slow roller.
So, Lily, I opted for a snow cone instead of pizza.
That's what I should have done. It would have been a lot cooler. However, got to have a little food in the body when it's this hot outside, even though you do not feel like eating.
Well, I tell you what, the mango, I recommend it highly. Whoa!
I love the rise change up there. 1-2 count. A little high, 2-2 count. You know, listening and watching you eat that ice, I might have to send Carla for one. And she's sitting here going, nope, not me.
Do it.
Not it, not
Do it,
it.
because she's about to
Close
clean
up
it
shop.
up. Yep. If you're going to do it now. I think this is probably going to be pretty close to Allison's last inning pitching.
Foul ball is going to go out of play. Yes, you can definitely see the...
Yeah, she's...
little high for ball 4.
Uncharacteristic ball 4 by Muth.
Turn it.
All right, so that brings up number 9 to the plate. We have a 2-0 game. Sabino on top. Bottom of the 3rd inning. 1 on, 1 out. Runner is at first base. And this is a full 7-inning game here. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1 count. So time does not matter. We will play the full 7.
There's a shot to right field. Macy's going to settle under it.
Nice
will
catch
make the
there by
catch.
Macy. Runner retreats back to first base. Right, bringing number 17 up to bat. What did she do the first time around, Dan?
Line drive to, looks like center field
All right.
for a single, according to the person who is capable of keeping score.
We all know you like to talk, Dan.
You know what? When I have somebody I can talk softball with, I engage and then that's it. You got to catch me in the right mood, though. Sometimes I'm hot, sometimes I'm cold. Blooper's going to go to Shiloh for the fielder's choice, and they'll
That's
get
gonna
Nielsen
be
at
out
second.
number 3.
Yeah.
So nice play by McCall with a little toss to Logan at second base for the lead runner, fielder choice, to complete the 3rd inning.
So both teams battling here. We're in top of 4th. We've got Nielsen with 40 pitches, Allison sitting about the same. So both teams hitting the ball, both teams showing some defense.
What I am looking at here, it looks as if we have about the same amount of players in both dugouts here. All right, so Eastmark said they want to come down here and talk, so I'm going to pass my microphone over to them.
When do you guys got to come down? Okay, come down here, head coach. Come on.
I have
you
nothing to
do.
talk. I'm
We had plenty to talk about
we'll
a
give
minute
him
ago.
something to talk about.
Hey, real quick. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing pretty good.
So joining me right now is the coach for Eastmark. What's your name, sir?
Coach Allen.
Coach Allen. That was a barn burner between Round Valley and Eastmark, was it not?
It absolutely was. Those are the kind of games you want to play in.
I tell you, that I love the games that always give you that nervous pit in your stomach where every pitch, every at-bat, you just don't really know what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
I got to ask about the way that game ended. Was that what you anticipated?
Absolutely not. Actually, we work situations all the time, to be honest with you. But there's a lot to learn from every situation. You know, for Round Valley, you guys executed the way you needed to execute it to win the game. And for us, it's growth. We get to learn from that and go back and be better later on in the season.
Would it help you to know that that particular runner specializes in that?
Shiloh with the ground out.
That makes it that
One
much
out.
better.
Emily Muth up to bat.
Yeah, so Shiloh, or Newbie, the batter runner, has specialized in that, in basically distracting and freezing defenses with the runner on third. That's what she does.
Well, that's good to know. Gives us something to go work at practice.
Yeah, too bad we're not in the 3A, because I'm sure after that you'd like to have that back. But I got to tell you, for a
2-1 count to Emily.
for a young team, very impressed.
I
Coach,
appreciate it very,
hats
very
off.
much.
That is a well-disciplined, well-coached. Defensively, you guys are as solid as they come.
I appreciate that very much. It's something that we've worked hard at.
Ground ball by Emily to the pitcher. Throw over to first base for out number 2. Kayla Logan up to bat.
So even whether it be Eastmark in this game, the championship game, or Round Valley, I think both teams were equal to the task. I don't think, from what I saw on our side of the bracket, there probably wasn't anybody that was going to really stand up to Sabino better than you or us.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you on both sides. And it's not taking anything away from any other team. I just felt like between the both of us, we were playing good ball. And I went home last night and really watched film on Round Valley because I felt that's who we would end up playing at the end of the day, and that's exactly how it played out.
Yeah, I mean, the caliber of teams was good. I was impressed by 1A Baghdad, our first game today. That was the first team to hold us to less than 10 runs all tournament.
You know, we ended up in more of a small school bracket as well. Tribune Prep.
1-2 count, 2 down for Kayla.
We win that game, but they actually got better as everything went on and ended up winning a 2 seed. But I was absolutely impressed with St. Michael's Indian School, too. Those are some scrappy kids, man, and I loved playing against them.
Strike 3 swinging.
Yeah, and
taking us into the bottom of the 4th inning.
We're sitting here watching a defensive battle right now, and I got to tell you, as a dad and part-time coach, I'm watching my daughter, the pitcher, come out there, and she has thrown all but maybe 7 innings in this entire tournament, and I know you're seeing what I'm seeing.
Hey, listen, I'm absolutely seeing what you're seeing. I'm, seeing it in her eyes. There's just some kids who have that look. They can get through anything, and she has that look in her eye, and she gritted it out against us, and now she's on the mound doing that against Sabino. I mean, we got a 2-run game here going into the bottom of the 4th inning.
So we've had some trouble with our pitchers. We had a pitcher get a shoulder injury. She's recovering from a torn meniscus that she suffered in January playing club. So she's battling through that, and then beyond that, we've got some JV girls that we brought up that have given it an honest shot in the beginning of the tournament, but given where we're at now, that's probably not going to happen.
Absolutely. We're going through some of the similar stuff. One of our aces, and I have dual aces, freshman, the kid's amazing. She gets a shattered hand in the Dobson Westwood tournament.
Ouch.
Also another big stick in our lineup. We have another kid right now who's sitting 50% of the season who will be back at the end of next week. That gives us some offensive pop in our lineup. So we haven't quite played with everything that we have, but we've absolutely played to our potential, and now we're getting to that beyond part of our potential.
So there's a hard ground ball out to left field for a single. So what's the rest of your schedule look like, Coach?
Well, next week we have Fountain Hills. We actually have Horizon Honors at home, which is a game that we look forward to. And then we hit the road next Saturday and head to Sholo, which I'm super excited about.
Take your jackets. It is not warm up there yet. We play in cold weather on the mountain. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but take your jackets and your Under Armour because you will need it.
Absolutely. Well, I talk to my kids all the time about how important it is to be road warriors and what that requires. It's a different level of mindset. Whether you got on an Under Armour or whether you have no sleeves on at all, it's mentality that wins games.
So there's another hard ground ball out to left field for a single. And that will advance the runner. Yeah, what we get this time of year is just the cold, flat wind, 30, 40 miles an hour. It's bad. It's bad, even in Sholo, because there's no protection from it. So just to give you a heads up there.
Well, I appreciate the tip.
Have some cocoa handy. So Eastmark, East Valley, Far East Valley. We talked about that earlier, but I'd like to get it. You're out there by Williamsfield.
Yeah, we're actually further than that. A little bit further than that off of Ellsworth and Ray.
Oh wow! Up
and growing community. A lot of building going on. Relatively new school. Last year we took our lumps. Being a really on the field first year program. This year we've had a really good turnover of kids who have an idea and a concept of how to play the game, and now we're really, trying to teach them on a whole different level. We're onto something special. we play a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores. We have very few upperclassmen, and so far we've been competitive in every game that we played in.
That's outstanding. And I, again, very impressed by the level of play in that game against us. And I mean, very solid, Coach. Hats off to you, really.
Thanks. We appreciate it very much. I've been telling my kids from the beginning, you're never going to get to where you want to if you don't go see it. So when we got to this tournament, I looked at the bracket and I told them, I said, hey, Round Valley's here, Sabino's here. Those are the teams that you want to be on the field. We wanted to play Brigade again in the worst way, and it didn't work out that way because we have a ton of respect for that team, and they're in the playoffs. We want to play teams that are in the playoffs. We're never going to get there if we don't see those teams. So that's what we strive for every day.
Well, and that's why we're down here instead of at Gracie Hott. Gracie Hott was a very popular tournament for us. Foul ball, by the way. We got one out on the field with the first base to first base, the 3-3 on the last at bat, catching everybody up. Yeah, see, normally we would go to the Gracie Hott. Coach Emerald decided, no, let's go down Valley and see if we can up our game a little bit. So, looking for the same thing. Steel sharpens steel.
Yep.
Without that, we're about to get into a kind of a dead spot in our conference play right before playoffs, which isn't optimal, but that's basically where we're at.
Yeah, and we're getting ready to hit that spot after next week where it's region play for us, and we're the puppy in the region until we prove otherwise. We can talk about being big dogs all day, but we are the puppy until we show other teams, the ALA Gilbert North and the Valley Christians and ACPs that we're willing to be big dogs. We're the puppy.
Well, you know what? Being the puppy and being underestimated is not a bad position. Let everybody thump their chest and be proud, and then all you got to do is get that nail biter one run and take it away from them.
Absolutely. We broke this thing down in phases, and now, the first phase for us was identity. We needed to find out who you were in order to get to where you want to be. We figured that out. Now we're in our grind, and this tournament was a part of our grind. As we step out of that, it's how to finish a season. You started one, you got to know how to finish it. And what's your goal on the finish? Our goal is to be in the playoffs and see, let the chips fall where they may. So, we're headed out of phase 2 and into phase 3 here shortly, and can't wait to see how it all plays out at the end of the day.
Yeah, again, Coach, hats off to you guys. Very well coached team, discipline, solid defense. I look for nothing but brightness in your future. In fact, I would be surprised if you guys didn't go deep in the 3A playoffs this year.
Thanks. I appreciate it very much. It means the world to us. But we have unfinished business to do, and Round Valley helped us get better today, and I appreciate that very much.
You know what? I'm going to share those sentiments with Coach Emerald. I'm sure he'd be glad to hear that.
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt.
As Round Valley picks up the third out, and we're going to go into the top of 5, Round Valley will be bringing up Allison Muth batting 4th in the lineup. That little girl's got to be tired. Hey, Coach, appreciate you sitting down, taking a minute. Thank
Absolutely.
you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Something we don't normally get to do, but I had to take advantage. So, Lily, thank you.
You're welcome. I enjoyed my little break having my snow cone.
Well, I thought that wouldn't hurt because you've been hard at it this entire time. I took a break, so I figured you could use a break.
Well, I appreciate that.
I'm laughing. Yeah.
All right, so the throwdown just occurred. Allison slowly making her way up to the plate.
So I'm gonna draw some comparisons here. We played in the championship against Wickenburg and against River Valley, and that score does not necessarily tell the story of that game.
No, it does not.
We battled back and cut the lead, but we still couldn't get within 10. This right here is more indicative of what this team has. There's a lot of salt on the Round Valley side. I'm not taking anything away from Sabino. They are a very solid team. But Round Valley having to dig deep here and utilize every tool in the box. High ball, too. And to be honest, I don't think Sabino has been held to 2 runs all tournament.
No, they I don't remember how many they had scored over the first 2 days of the tournament, but it was, I believe, like 56 runs or something.
Yeah, we posted 38. And I know they were up there.
Strike
was,
on the outside corner there.
That was all kinds of noise, wasn't it?
It was all kinds of noise. 2-2 count for Allison.
I tried to get away with that. My snow cone turning into mango cold water. Foul ball. Muth fighting that off.
We are in the top of the 5th inning. 2-0 lead for Sabino. No outs. Allison leading us off this inning. Off-speed pitch there for out number 1. Tay Walker coming up to bat.
Yeah, starting to see some fatigue out of number 10.
Foul ball. You know, I ate that snow cone so fast, my tongue's a little numb.
Don't you hate that? Especially when you got to talk to people.
And you're like, ooh. Sorry. So if I sound funny, that is why.
Yeah.
That and a lack of sleep together are not a good combination.
Yeah, you know, it didn't even dawn on me until we got to the park and you were talking about on it that you've literally been up all night.
I slept for about 2.5 hours at the beginning of the night.
Oh,
there's a nice hit. That's going to come off the fence for Tay. It's going to be a single.
That was a hard hit fly ball.
At home, that would have been gone.
That would have been gone. And really, that's got to be, I know that's over 250 out there.
So we have a sub. Addison Earhart coming in as a substitute.
Wearing Areola's jersey?
Yes.
So I'm going to call her 013.
And that will be a sub back in at the bottom of the 5th inning. So Newbie here up to bat. 1 out.
1 out, runner on first as Newbie gets in the box. So I was talking to the Sabino coach, and I said, do you want to talk about how our game ended? And he says, no.
I bet you made him still, didn't you?
Well, I told him, I said, Coach, does it make you feel better to know that the girl who was freezing your defense between first and second actually specializes in that? And he goes, okay, that does make me feel better, but no.
No, still doesn't feel good.
Well, another foul ball to Newbie. And that's true about Newbie. We used to do that when she played Notorious. We would hang her out there. Emily would normally be in front of her. Emily would try to get around to third, and then Newbie would freeze the defense, and while they were messing around with her, we'd score. There's swing and a miss for the out.
So 2 down. Mason Soderquist up to bat.
A lot of different jerseys in the stands. I see some Heritage girls. I see some West Point girls. I see the Eastmark girls all wanting to watch some good softball, and they are getting their show.
They are.
Called strike to Soderquist.
0-2 count, 2 down, runner at first.
Yeah, Sabino very good at hitting her spots. She, too, starting to show some signs of fatigue as both pitchers are having to dig deep.
Macy making contact. It's going to be a fly ball. And it's going to be an error.
And
they're going to pick off.
They're going to pick off Earhart. So was that a fielding error out there on the fly ball? I
that
think?
Was on second baseman. She had it, dropped it.
So we had an error at second base, and then Earhart came off the bag and got picked off.
All right, so we are going to go into the bottom of the 5th inning. And while we are doing that, I'm just going to show some love to those sponsors. Got lots of messages here. All right, here we go. Arizona Choice Insurance by Bryce Hamlin, local broker for our community. We have Woodland Building Supply. Good place to go for your DIY. Dan Muth Land Surveying, modern technology for all of your land surveying needs. Drone mapping and more. Emerald Sanders Realty. Jody's been in real estate business since 2005. Lackey Rentals, found on Facebook. They are local, located in Eager. They do deliver. And you can contact them at 928-242-5705. McCall Hauling and Dirt Works, new septic install repair. Dirt, gravel, pads, roads, and brush removal. Pioneer Title Agency, where they're opening new doors to success and friendship by using them. White Mountain Regional Medical Center, where all the administrators are local. Diana Elmer at White Mountain Ponderosa Realty. Give her a call to purchase or sell a home at 928-245-3139. And ZNet Networks, IT networking, DJing, and live streaming. Thank you to those sponsors that make this possible for us. A little shocked to see Allison out there again, Dan.
Well, you're in the championship game, right? So,
you are.
For whatever reason, and I'm sure Coach Emerald had a conversation with Allison. I think she just wants to finish this thing out, no matter what side of the fence we fall on. I think she's just wanting to finish, and I think Coach Emerald's going to let her do that. So we'll see. Oh, foul ball. Wow. That's down by the food trucks.
That was a hard hit ball.
Yeah. Batter getting around on that. I had to laugh. I can't believe. Well, I can believe it. There's a shot to center field. Newby's getting back on it, and she'll make the catch.
For out number one.
You know, and that worked against us in the previous game, but now it's actually working in our favor. That deep outfield is actually allowing our outfield to get to some of those deep hit balls. So now Nielsen back up to bat as Muth takes the rubber here in the bottom of the fifth.
Outside ball one. Tomorrow's going to be a recovery day there for Allison.
Oh, I tell you what, baby sister's going to get some couch time and ice.
Little inside. 2-0 count.
There's the shot to right center, and it's at the fence. Soderquist is going to make a play on the ball, but that'll be a stand-up double for Nielsen.
Well, maybe I'll send Anna over. They can watch some movies, have some ice, and eat some popcorn together.
Tell you what. Well, this has been a really good tournament, and I was talking to in my conversation with the Eastmark coach, and steel sharpens steel. Oh, looks like Kyrie.
We are making that pitching change.
Yeah. So it looks like Muth is going to move to third, so she will remain in the lineup, and Walker's going to sub in for Peralta. And to be honest, I'm good with that. Not that I have a choice. Anyway, I mean, doesn't matter if I'm good with it, but I
got a question here for the Eastmark coach, so I'll be right back.
Oh, get him on the mic.
Coach, who is your principal? Paul?
Yes.
I used to work with him at Page.
Oh, for real?
For real. I just got a message. Hey, I think Paul's the
Yeah, he is.
principal there, so
Absolutely.
tell him Lily Ariola said hi.
I sure will.
All right.
Well, I'll be darned. There's some
Small world.
common ties between Round Valley and Eastmark. Maybe Coach Emerald and Eastmark can work out a scrimmage. Who knows?
Who knows?
If we get one of the expected cancellations, maybe that'd be a good spot for a Freedom game down here in the Valley. I just got the acceptance, so we'll see if we can. I'll let Alba know. Because if we get one of the cancellations from up north, what a better way to fill it, right?
Right? You know it's going to be a good competitive game.
Yeah.
Kyrie starting off with the 2-0 count. Take her a minute here to get warmed up.
And won't it be fun to see what both teams play like when they're fresh? Right? That's going to be something
That'll
to
be
watch.
fun. No, and being a little one-sided there, I'd love to see Anna playing against Eastmark too.
Yes, because I will tell you, that makes a difference.
She was excited for the win, frustrated that she wasn't on the field after that game.
As any competitor would be.
It's going to be a long ride home. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, but you know what? When you get hurt, you need to take the time to recuperate, because in the long run, it's how we do at state, not how we do in this tournament.
Right.
That's going to make the difference. So Pancas number 9 is going to draw the walk.
And a courtesy runner number 3 coming in for her. So we got a runner at first and second, number 17 up to bat.
So Duke will be running for Pancoast.
1 out, 2-0 lead for Sabino. Bottom of the 5th inning. Yesterday I was saying we were home team the whole day when we were visitor. Today I want to say we're home team because we just were.
And we're visitor.
That's going to be a hit ball over to Kayla.
And they won't be able to get the double play.
The runner doing her job there. Not giving Kayla the option to throw over to first. So number 17 batted into a fielder's choice from
Yeah, so now we got runners at the corner.
2 down. Ball 1.
So third base, the girl on third base is a Star Wars fan. Is that a Star Wars Rebel emblem on her helmet? There's a shot to
hit ball.
center field.
Merritt coming in on it
And
makes the catch. So no harm done. Leaves a couple runners on the bases there. Going into the 6th inning. Close game here.
Yeah, so Nielsen is at 63 pitches. So she's also going deep. That will bring up Walker batting 8th in the lineup. For her first, yeah, she'll be batting 8th in the Peralta spot. Because you can't assign a DP now. Wish you could.
Had to think about that one for a minute.
Yeah. I could hear myself drinking water.
The sounds.
I'm sure everybody at home enjoyed me drinking water. Yeah, you know, the nuance of softball with the DP and the flex. Now the changes in baseball where you don't have, I guess, pitchers bat now. Is that what they changed in baseball? All the pitchers bat? Mm-hmm. So now.
Did you also see that baseball has ruled that teams are no longer allowed to do the shift?
Defensively?
Yep.
How can you make that a rule?
I read that the other day and I just shook my head.
So by rule, they can't shift for the batter versus pitcher.
Correct.
Isn't that what baseball's become now?
There was a lot of controversy.
Well, baseball's set up now where you have specific pitchers that are designed to pitch against specific batters.
Kyrie with the strikeout for out number 1.
So why would you make it a rule to where you can't set that up defensively? That doesn't make any sense. Was everybody complaining about the earned run average on pitchers, or?
I don't know. I didn't read a lot about it. I just saw that was the headline, so I read just a little bit showing that, yeah, they're not allowing it this year. That will definitely change the dynamic of a baseball game.
Yeah, well, I still prefer softball because it's a faster game. The pace is faster.
100%.
The base running's faster. I mean, it's just a quicker game.
Nice way to hold back there, Montana. 2-0 count.
I actually saw a documentary on YouTube about a guy called The King in His Court. He's a pitcher. There's a foul ball. And anyway, this guy was so good at pitching, the ASA wouldn't let him. The ASA men's wouldn't let him compete. So he started doing road shows with all he had were 4 defensive players, and he'd pitch, and they would beat championship teams.
That's awesome.
And I'm trying to remember, it was called The King in His Court. So swing and a miss by Montana is going to bring Shiloh up with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Coach Emerald trying to get his team fired up, see if they can dig deep and find it.
Swinging strike 1.
Sabino scoring a 1 run in the second, 1 in the third. After that, it's been basically a 0-0 ball game. Round Valley has yet to post a run, but to be honest, they are doing everything they possibly can to get that done.
We are making contact. Like that. And that's going to be a base hit for Shiloh right down the left field line. She's going to turn that into a double.
And she gets there.
She gets there.
So Round Valley posting up, I believe that's their first official hit of the game, is it not?
No, I believe Merrick had one, didn't she? In the gap.
She did. She had a gapper and reached, and then we ended up leaving her stranded. Hoping not to do that now. McCall in scoring position at second base with Muth approaching the left side box against Nielsen, the pitcher for Sabino. Field umpire getting set after dusting off the bag. He wants to make sure he can see everything. Sabino's windup. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Muth, and McCall jumps out there on a suicide lead but comes back. Swing and a miss by Muth as she's trying to get McCall over. She is just underneath that strike. Sabino's pitcher doing a very good job pitching around the Round Valley batters. Low ball.
I'm a little surprised that we're not throwing more of the small ball out there with as far back the corners are.
I am too.
Foul ball.
But I do know that Coach Emerald likes to use Emily in a power capacity, and I think he'd like to get this run posted up. Sabino's defense is such as if they end up playing the bunt, you run the risk of doubling everybody off.
All right, so got a pass ball there. Advancing Shiloh to third, so she is now in scoring position. We got 2s on the board.
Yeah, and this is key because now you're starting to get into that part of the game where both pitchers and catchers are tired. Swing and a miss by Muth, and that will retire the side with McCall stranded on third.
It's going to put us down into the bottom of the 6th inning.
So we basically have an inning and a half of ball game left. Right?
I was just looking at time-wise here.
Time.
Well, what time it is.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, time.
We do not have a time limit on bracket play today, apparently. So, Kyrie in the circle.
Wow. I just thought of that. You're right. That is.
So games are a little longer,
Yeah,
putting a
7
little
innings.
bit more fatigue to our players.
Let's see, what did our producer send us something? Oh, thanks. Oh, that's an old text. Never mind.
All right, so leading off Sabino is number 1.
McFarland batting 7th.
Ladies, hold them right here.
7th of 9.
Correct.
But from what I've seen, I don't think Sabino's got a weak spot in their lineup. Miss inside to Walker, or for Walker. Sabino showing some very good discipline in the box. Well, of course they are, because you don't get to the championship if you don't. Called
Nice
strike.
inside corner there. 1-1 count.
Got Walker finding that inside.
And she did go on the changeup.
That is one pitch that Kyrie Walker has in her toolbox that she is absolutely famous for.
Well, and that ball comes looking like it's going to be a perfect strike.
Well, and
And
Walker's
it
got
drops off at the end there.
Walker's got the physique for it. She makes it look like she's just going to bring the heat, and then that ball just kind of floats and has just enough velocity to get there.
So 2-2 count.
My wife ducking from behind the fence.
Oh, that was great. And that moved us. Maybe that was the last inning that moved us, but we still got a pretty good view here. Not wanting to mess with our setup we got up there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Bismuth goes after the foul ball. Allison now at third. Kyrie's on the mound. 2-2 on the batter, no outs. Full count. Sabino purple and gold. Round
Just inside. So we got one on. Number 14 coming up to bat.
Lily, I hate to admit it, I might have to go get me some Benadryl.
It's getting that good, huh?
Between the Palo Verde and the Juniper. And she's going.
Little bobble by Brindley there.
Stolen base. It sounds like PIR behind us. Somebody wanting to impress all the girls here at the park with his manly car. Ground ball up the center to center field. Go ahead run coming in. Here comes the throw. It's going to get past Brindley. The runner's looking to get extra bases. Brindley's going to throw to Allison. Allison's going to get her.
Got her.
So on the stand-up double,
Sabino coach appealing.
yeah, and Really? How are you going to appeal that?
No conversation had.
Yeah.
Good job, girl.
So Sabino does have a run come across in the process.
So caught stealing, newbie to Muth. And that's going to post one out with Sabino having a 3-run lead. So Round Valley's defense still holding strong. There's the pitch high and outside.
Dan, on that, you called that a double, right?
I did. I called it a stand-up double.
All right. 1-0 count. That's going to be
Foul
foul. 1-1 count.
Yeah, I'm sure Lisa's going to want to go back and review that, but it was
I agree
clean.
with that.
It was clean all the way to the center. You agree with the
I
call
do.
or the review?
No, with the call. I believe she was a stand-up double, and then Merrick threw that in to get the runner coming across. It went through Brindley's legs, so the runner went to still.
Yep, and then that's when Brindley hosed her back to Muth.
Correct.
So, yeah, I've got a stand-up double with a caught stealing. Only because it wouldn't allow, because of the nuance of Game Changer,
Right.
I couldn't assign a fielding error and then the throw. So, just caught stealing. That's as close as I could get. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
So strikeout for Kyrie. That's going to be 2 down.
So Kyrie sits the batter as we have number 7, Aguilar, coming up to bat.
Ball. 1-0 count.
Who were we playing that did that seagull thing? You know, the ball. Line drive gets past Logan, goes into left center. It's going to roll to the fence.
Oh, my
Muth and Merritt
goodness.
trying to decide who's going to pick it up, and the runner will go all the way to third on the triple.
Kind of playing soccer out there in the field.
Yeah,
Go one, ladies. Let's go.
and to be honest, I'm really not surprised as fatigue is really starting to set in here. These girls have been playing hard all weekend. You're starting to see it.
Yeah. And especially today. It's been dead heat today.
Yeah.
And that's going to be worn on the backside. So we got a runner on the corners. 2 down.
2 or 1, ladies.
And the pitcher up to bat.
Nielsen up to bat with 2 outs. High
Ball
ball.
1.
Yeah, high and inside. That rise ball just missing up in the plane. Nielsen a little bit taller, which affords Walker a little bit bigger strike zone.
A little low that time.
Yep, missing low and inside.
2-0 count. 2 down.
Don't
I'm
you
sorry,
start
Dan.
that. Don't you start that.
Yay. Jamie, if you're listening, I might be coming over.
Oh, getting under the tag, so there will be a steal at second.
Right, so we got a 3-0 count, 2 down. Runners at second and third. Strike 1.
.31 count to the Sabino batter. That was a hard, fast, and deep swing. She wanted that pitch really bad.
Same thing there, foul.
Working herself full, so Kyrie goes from being behind to now being even with a full count. Yeah, we can throw all those lineups away. Here. That's our new trash can.
I was going to throw it in mine, but mine's a reusable cup.
Inside at the knees, but that's going to miss for ball 4.
So now I got the bases juiced with the catcher coming up to bat.
Let's see, the catcher flew 2 fly balls. She's been flying out to right field against Allison. We have yet to see what she's going to do against the new pitcher. Ball on the changeup.
Good location, just must be missing just barely.
It's actually everything she's throwing is floating inside a little bit.
That's going to be high. Tay's calling it for
And,
out number 3.
and with bases loaded, Sabino will strand 3.
That's good for us.
So again, defensively, Round Valley still in the fight, but we are down to our last 3 outs. Down 3 runs. Let's see if we can rally right here
Do what we did in the
and do it
last
again.
game.
As the East Smart girls are now filing out, so they can get started on what's left of their weekend. I'm a little jealous because we got a 4-hour drive home. I-10's closed. So,
It is. My mom said it took them 25 minutes to get to the freeway.
So you know what I think what I'm going to do? I've got to go to Scottsdale. In all honesty, I think I'm going to go north a little bit and then over. I may take McDowell all the way across. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how else to get to Scottsdale unless I
wouldn't
go
take
north.
McDowell. Everybody's on McDowell because it's the closest road from the freeway.
That's
I'd go
true.
up Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas, Dunlap, something like that.
Yeah.
Because from Dunlap, I can go over and get on the 51 and come around. That's how I used to drive in from Mesa.
So we are
Back
going
bu-
to lead off with Kayla Logan. Sorry about that, Dan.
No, I'm glad you cut me off because I'm giving everybody a traffic report in Phoenix, and that's... Anyway,
I know. We were driving yesterday, and Carla's like, Mom, I don't even know where we are. I'm like, we're good, Carla. I know exactly where we are.
yeah. So, line drive Logan in the box. There's a ball outside from Nielsen. Nielsen sitting at 81 pitches right now. So it looks like we will hit the 100 mark at some point. Maybe. There's ball 2. You can tell from the demeanor both teams tired
Yes.
as they are both digging deep right now.
Spring break this year was no break. It was
Cool.
full of softball.
21 the count to Logan. Yeah, which is odd because normally they try to keep spring break free and give the girls a break.
Well,
Foul ball
So that brings up next week, Dan.
next week.
We have 3 games next week.
3? I thought we only had 2.
No, we got 3. We are at home. Oh, no, let me start over. We are in St. John's on Tuesday.
Yes.
We bring it home on Wednesday versus Muggione. And then we go to Valley Sanders on Friday.
We have Valley Centers on Friday.
Yes, in Valley Sanders. So it looks like for the next 3 weeks, we play 3 games each week. So we got 3 weeks of 3 games, and then 2 games, and then 1 game, leading us
Foul ball.
into the state playoffs. Which
Allison Muth
finals
batting.
for state playoffs are May 7th.
First week of May this year.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, did she go?
She did. Blue said she did. So that's an 0-2 count, 1 out.
Dang it. And swing and a miss. So that's going to retire Muth. We are down to our last at bat. Our last 3 strikes. That's
Last
still not
out.
last out. Thank you. Good Lord. Is there any other way I could insinuate that? I'm sorry, Tay. I'm sorry. Please.
I hope that she comes back right here and proves you're wrong.
I hope she does too. This would be a good time for her to just hit the bull out there and have me buy her a steak. Foul ball out of play. I thought maybe we lost audio, but we didn't. Okay. That's an 0-2 count to Walker.
I'm just putting this charger away in my pocket before I forget I have it. That's ball. 1-2 count, 2 down, 3-0 lead. Sabino, top of the 7th inning. 7 innings is all we go here in softball. Foul ball.
Foul ball as Walker fights to stay alive. Here's the windup, the pitch, swing and a miss. Sabino's going to throw down to first, and that's it. That should be the ball game.
Blue says that is game. So Round Valley does not leave without a fight here. Great game, holding Sabino to only 3 runs.
The only team in this tournament to do that, but Sabino doing what Sabino has done all tournament is holding their opponents scoreless.
Right.
So, winning pitcher will be Nielsen, number 5. Losing pitcher that will go to Muth, I guess. Right?
Yep.
And then, yeah. So, blown save goes to Walker. Save and finalize. And that will do it. Sabino SaberCats over Round Valley 3-0 in the West Valley Invitational Championship game. Hard-fought game by the SaberCats and Round Valley. SaberCat, somebody's got to win, somebody's going to lose. That's just how this game is played. Any thoughts, Lily?
Good to see these girls coming out fighting hard all weekend. Good to see them in the championship game once again. 2 tournaments, 2 championship games, 2 runner-ups, and not bad, bad losses in either championship game. Losing to the 2 and 3A state champions in both tournaments. So
Round Valley not really getting anything for
they
second.
did. They gave it to Coach as he walked over.
Oh, did they? So West Point handing the first place trophy to the Sabino head coach. On behalf of Let's Go Elks, a Zero Luck Live production.
I'm Lily Ariola.
And I'm Dan Muth as I have a brain freeze as I'm watching the girls hold up the trophy. Hey, thank you, sponsors, for making this possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because without you, there would be no us. We do appreciate our sponsors. We appreciate everything you do for us. So, on behalf of Let's Go Elks, a Zero Luck Live production, Dan,
Lily?
good night, everybody. Enjoy what's left of your spring break. For those of you driving home, drive safe. For those of you staying down an extra night, have fun.
And we will see you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday. St. John's.
See ya.